Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about Shea Moisture's Kids Extra Nourishing Conditioner. It's got mango and carrot with orange blossom extracts in it. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Shea Moisture, the company, then I'm going to talk about the product itself. I'm going to highlight some of the ingredients and then tell you my opinion of it. My name is Sharon, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you guys subscribe below and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. Okay, so let's get started. I really liked Shea Moisture when I started purchasing their products. I had heard their name pop up in a few Facebook groups that I was in. People were highly recommending them. I liked the fact that they were family owned and operated, but their prices were putting me off. So compared to some of the higher end products out there, such as Innocence, Shea Moisture is priced pretty well. However, compared to what I was purchasing, it was a lot more expensive. So I finally decided to purchase some of their products because people were saying, you know, they might be more expensive, but you're supporting a small business and they'll last longer. And I really liked their products. I started with their hair products, but then I got into their bath and body products as well, not only for myself, but for my children. I was also recommending their products to other people. And then my opinion of them started to change. So they came out with this commercial, and it was pretty controversial. And I didn't see it on TV or anything like that. I heard about it on social media. It seemed to be popping up everywhere. I saw the commercial, and it was kind of like watching a train wreck, where Shea Moisture, they went from being highly elevated, everybody loved them, and then people just hated them. Their ratings on Facebook or their stars just plummeted. Thousands of people were giving them 1-star reviews. If that wasn't enough, things went from bad to worse. So they sold out or they bought out to Unilever, which is this huge conglomerate. And it seems like all these small companies all over the world are, going out of business. They just can't compete with this, or they're getting bought out. And I understand, at least for me personally, it is impossible to get away from these huge conglomerates. For example, Apple, like I have Mac and I have an iPhone and that. However, when possible, I do try to purchase from smaller businesses and support smaller businesses. Along with getting bought out or sold out, they swore that their products were not going to change. And then things just kind of exploded on them. People are taking pictures side by side and saying, look, the formulas have changed. The color is different. The consistency is different. The scent is different. This is a different product. It's not the same. Like, this formula has to have changed. And Shea Moisture came back, and their response was saying, we use natural ingredients. This is a natural product. Batch to batch, things can vary. They're not consistent batch to batch. In this aspect, they are 100% correct. So I have personally experienced this. I had bought shea butter from a supplier, and one time it was, white and creamy, like an ivory color. It was very nice. It didn't have much of a scent. And then the next time it's all grainy. It has a greenish tinge to it, and it smells very different. And I have seen this, especially when you're dealing with unrefined products. I have seen reviews like on Amazon how people have said, it was ivory and now it's green and grainy. It must be different. It must be not pure. But it does depend on the environment and that particular crop that you are harvesting. There is going to be variety. Like when you go to the grocery store and look at these products, they are not exactly the same. They're not clones of each other. So they are correct in that aspect. And then people were saying, well, look at the labels. The labels have changed. Like, the order has changed. You're adding ingredients to it. Some are being omitted. It must be a different formula. And again, Shea Moisture had a response to this, and their response is, we are simply following the INCI, or the INCI, labeling standards. This is an international standard, and we are trying to work so that we are, we're ticking all the boxes, and we are meeting these standards. And again, I don't have any inside information. I don't know whether the formulas are different or not. Or it could be that at the beginning their labels were wrong, and they're simply rectifying the situation and complying with these standards that have been set, these international standards. I don't know. I do honestly believe that they have changed suppliers and they have gone with cheaper suppliers. Now, price does not automatically mean quality, and a lot of people do buy into that. However, they are somewhat related. So I do believe that because now they are involved with Unilever, they are kind of cutting corners, and they can have shea butter and they can have another shea butter, and the quality can just be different. So I think they're going with the cheapest option available. And that's my opinion. I'm going to link below to other people, what they have had to say about that. So those 3 reasons, the fact that they have had that controversial commercial, they've been bought out, and the labeling and the product, it just isn't matching up, are 3 reasons why I do not support Shea Moisture. I do have another reason, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit later in the video when I talk about the product itself. So This is the product. This is 8 ounces. It's the kids one. Now, usually their conditioners are bigger. I believe they're about 12 or 13 ounces, but this is aimed for kids, so I guess the thinking is either kids don't wash their hair as much, or I don't wash my kids' hair as much, or they use less. I'm not sure. I did get this for free from a friend. She had a few products that she wasn't using, so she passed them on to me. And so I decided to try them out. So with Shea Moisture, their labels, they do have things that are similar. On the side here, I know you guys can't see, but it has a whole bunch of things that they don't have in it. So they don't have sulfates, parabens, phthalates, synthetic fragrance, paraffin, propyl mineral oil, synthetic color, DEA, and no animal testing. So this is cruelty-free. If that's something that's important to you, this is cruelty-free. And then they also highlight 3 ingredients here in the back. So they have mango butter, carrot oil, and orange blossom. So you have mango butter, which is like a carrier oil or a carrier butter. You have carrot oil, which is an essential oil, and then you have orange blossom, and they say this is an extract. And what I like to do for extracts is I think of a vanilla extracts. And I know there's other ways that you can get the product out of the plant to extract it from the plant, but that is what it does. It's you take a solvent and you're combining that with plant material, and then you're getting part of it out. So the ingredients themselves, the first ingredient is water. And a lot of natural products either have water, aloe, or glycerine. So they have water, and then they start to get into the fruits, the butters and the oils. So the first one is olive oil. Then you have coconut oil and shea butter. Now, olive oil is pretty heavy. For me, coconut oil, my hair does not like coconut oil. My skin doesn't either, and it took me a long time to figure this out. But what happens when I use coconut oil on my hair is it just gets very stiff. You would think like an oil would moisturize it, but for my hair, it doesn't. When I use it directly on my skin, it tends to dry out my skin. And I wish this weren't the fact, because coconut oil is so easy to get, and it's so affordable. And I am using up what I have, but I'm not going to be purchasing anymore. With shea butter, what it does for my hair is it seems to coat my hair and have buildup. And now my hair, it's drying right now, so it doesn't always look like this, but my hair is low porosity and low density. So what this means is I simply don't have a lot of hair, and it tends to get weighed down pretty easily. So shea butter is just not a very good option for my hair. And I know this is kids, but I'm going to tell you guys in a little bit why I've used it on myself instead of on my kids. So after that, you have sorbitol esters, and then you have some more oils and butter. You've got mango, you've got soybean, you also have vegetable protein in here, cetyl alcohol, which is a moisturizing alcohol, and then you start to get into little things. They've got provitamin B5, they've got the orange blossom extracts. They have jasmine written down here, and I don't know if it's the essential oil or the extracts. They haven't really specified what form of jasmine they are using in here. And then they have slippery elm extract, another extract. And here's the ingredient that I have a big issue with. They usually write essential oil blend. This time they've written proprietary essential oil blend. And that's definitely not INCI or INCI compliant to be writing proprietary there, but that's what they have written. So what does this mean? Proprietary means secret, trade secret. Legally speaking, companies or brands do not have to declare all the ingredients in their products when it comes to perfume or fragrance. It is considered a trade secret. Now, legal is not the same as ethical or safe. So I understand that essential oils are natural, and when I started getting back into essential oils and natural hair, skin, and body care, when I saw fragrance or perfume, unless they specified that it was phthalate free, I wouldn't purchase that product. And when I saw essential oils, essential oil blend, or the more essential oils, the better, I used to think. And that's so wrong. There's certain essential oils that can negatively impact you. Like if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, if you have infants or young children, if you're on medication or have a pre-existing medical condition, you have to be really careful with the products you're using topically. In addition, if you have pets, diffusion, like I diffuse a lot, you have to be very careful with that. And I know that these MLM reps out there are going to tell you that everything is safe because it's natural, and it's not. I need you guys to think about this logically. Think about things in nature. We have natural disasters. You have peanuts. You have poison ivy. Now, I don't care if you have the most therapeutic, 100% natural peanuts out there, somebody's going to have a reaction, and that can range from mild to severe to anaphylactic shock or death due to peanuts, which are natural. Poison ivy might be very natural. I'm not going to go roll around in a field of poison ivy. So people need to understand that. And now with essential oils, my youngest had a bad reaction. I'm going to link to that. You guys can check it out. To essential oils. And I told you that this is a kids shampoo, or sorry, a kids conditioner, but I am using it on myself because I don't know what the essential oil blend is here exactly. And I've written to Shea Moisture, and they said, well, you know, if you just tell me what your child is allergic to, we can tell you which products to avoid. And I don't want to do that. I want them to do the ethical thing, and that would to be listing every single ingredient in their product, and then I, as a parent, can decide whether or not I'm going to be using this on my child. There are some other issues with the ingredients. So they do have the carrot seed oil, which they have put in the front there. They have aloe leaf extracts, rosemary extracts, and then vitamin E. So vitamin E is actually not a preservative. It does extend the shelf life. Rosemary extracts, there is a bit of controversy about that. You guys can look that up. And some of these ingredients, to their credit, some of them are certified organic, the ingredients. This product itself is not, the finished product is not certified organic because they don't have a high enough percentage in here. So this does look like it could be good. It is cruelty free. The shelf life is 12 months. Some of their ingredients are organic. You can recycle this. It's supposed to be for dry, delicate hair, but I would not use it on my children simply because I don't know what essential oils are in here. And as for myself, I have tried it. The olive oil, the coconut oil, those are too heavy, and the shea butter tends to build up on my hair. Now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. What Shea Moisture has done, which I think is pretty cool, is they have locked this. So if you turn it one way, nothing comes out, and if you turn it the other way, then the product will come out. And this is really good, so you don't actually knock it. It's not exactly child-proof. Once your kids can figure out how to do it, they're going to open it easily. It doesn't have much of a scent at all. It is pretty thick, as you can see. It's not going to fall off my hands or anything. I'm not going to be using it on my kids because I don't know exactly what's in it, and like I said, one of my daughters had a bad reaction where we ended up in the hospital. So now I want to hear from you guys. Have you tried anything from Shea Moisture's kids line? Let me know what you've tried and also your opinion of it. I do enjoy reading your comments. Please like this video and give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. I will see you guys later.